Hello, thank you for coming to Tucson. Really appreciate all of you guys taking the time. My name is George Beverly Jr.
Hey, George, could you step out of the shadows? I can't. I mean, if I had that much hair, I'd want people to see it.
They call me Black Man, that's all. No, my name is George Beverly Jr. I'm a medically retired veteran, 17 and a half years in the military. There's three things I want to talk about. One is DEI, the second one is the VA, and the third one is immigration. All this happened during my time in the service, and I love America. I grew up in Louisiana when David Duke ran for the governor. So racism plays a huge part in my life. The military was great, but as a veteran, it's not so great. I live in silence. I suffer in silence. It takes me every fiber of my being to get out of my house. I was in an IED explosion. I lost 7 soldiers. I almost died. April 29th, 2004. We were the first unit to get extended. And why am I saying that? I'm saying that because I have a TBI, I have PTSD. Not only do I have military trauma, but I have racial trauma. So if I go to the VA, a white doctor won't understand the pain that I'm going through. How do I know this? Because Donald Trump is telling them that DEI is just a figment of people's imagination. But color matters. Your culture matters. It is who you are. So I'm seeking help for the VA, and I have not been able to seek help because I don't feel comfortable talking to a white psychiatrist because it doesn't do much. They can't empathize or sympathize, but they don't know what I go through. They don't walk in my shoes. I have a mixed family. My wife, my beautiful wife, she's half Mexican and Norwegian. Right? And so we have an array of family. So let me get to my point about the VA. The VA, I have family members who work for the VA and scared to death. Veteran, major. She was a major working for the Department of the VA, and she cannot fathom what she needs to do in order to keep her life going. And guess what? She hasn't even claimed her benefits yet. Now he's cutting people back from the benefits, and we have people that are suffering right now who can't get any medical help because the VAs they haven't been approved. I'll move on to immigration, and that'll be my last thing, and I appreciate your time for allowing me to speak. Immigration, the second time my unit deployed, I was rear detachment commander, and I had a soldier. He was in my section, and his name was Specialist Mendoza. And a lot of people may not know this, but if you are a green card holder or a permanent resident, you can join the military and gain your citizenship. But guess what happened to him? It was at the end of his 4 years, and he said, Sergeant Beverly, I'm afraid. I'm about to get out of the Army, and I don't have my citizenship. So I had to go to Luxembourg, to the consulate, to help this man get his citizenship. I don't know the details of it, but we can't just talk about immigration within our walls, but we have to talk about immigration within our military. He's trying to get rid of the LGBT community. He's trying to get rid of black people in the military. So DEI is important, the VA is important, and immigration is important. So I thank you for your time.
So I just consulted, stay right there because I just consulted with my senator colleague. I'm going to take the DEI question. He's going to take one, and the congressman's going to take one of the others, VA and immigration, okay? So I'm going to go really quickly because my goal with the three of them is to be really a good answer, but also a short answer so we can get to other questions. Let me just say this really quick. Diversity, equity, and inclusion. I never thought in my life I would be arguing about those 3 words being important American values. And never did I think that I would see a nation where a president would on one hand brag about merit and then hire some of the most unqualified people that have ever held the offices that are there. Often, as we've seen in the military, firing people that are diverse. So I want to be very clear with you. Our history matters. And what this president is trying to do, which is trying to homogenize, Disneyify, whitewash, erase our history, cheapens the American story and the strength of who we are. We have a great history in our country, not despite all the wretchedness and discrimination. We have a great history because we've overcome that and have done such a strong job in doing it. And so to take people like Jackie Robinson off of the military's website is such an insult to all Americans, to our history, and weakens and undermines who we are. So I want you to know that this is what we stand for. This is what we fight for. And when it comes to having the kind of mental health care that you deserve, having somebody that is culturally appropriate that understands that is something that the psychological profession knows and understands clearly. What you're asking for is not outrageous. And so I am grateful to tell you right now, we must reclaim our history from those who want to try to erase it. We must stop people that are banning books from libraries, that are changing our history, and that are undermining the truth of America. Is that we are a phenomenal team, and we need to make sure that we bring more of the great team, Team America, onto the field to participate, play, so that we can put points on the board for our country.
George, I just want to make sure you reach out to my office. Chloe over here is going to get you some contact info to see if we can help you. I've got somebody in my office that can help with Veterans Affairs issues, including your VA health care. She'll come around. She'll give you some contact info to reach out to. And I would say about your friend in the military, this is a problem. This administration has deported service members, folks who had served this country, and now they've been kicked out of our country. It's wrong, and we're fighting back.
The only thing I'll add to that is, George, first I'll thank you for your service, of course, and in addition to what the Senator just said about Jackie Robinson in Arizona, it has been so offensive that the Defense Department took down from their website the pages about the Navajo Code Talkers and Ira Hayes and Lori Piestewa and our Native American warriors that have fought so bravely for this country.
Right,
and as you have pointed out, what they're doing to try to kick out diverse members of our military, our trans women and men who are fighting for the military, willing to risk their lives for our fellow Americans, deserve to stay in the military. That's a step in the wrong direction. And on the immigration issue, as Senator Kelly just said, it is so frustrating that our Republican friends want to talk about border security, and we all agree there needs to be appropriate border security, but there also needs to be pathways for people to come to the United States so we can grow our economy and have the strongest economy on planet Earth. But the other side has gone so far anti-immigrant that they won't even fight so that we can ensure that our people who have served us in the military, risked their lives, have a chance to stay and have a path to citizenship here in the United States. In fact, they vote against every possible new path. The only pathway that's been proposed that I can tell is the gold card by Trump, which he wants. You pay $5 million to get a pathway. It is totally self-defeating that we have allowed ourselves to be so far one way that these Republicans won't even have any policies that will move us in a stronger economic direction for our country. George, thank you for your service.
Thank you.